Call this regular meeting of the Lafayette Parish School Board to order. We'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. Mrs. Zarmo, would you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to take a moment to thank my fellow board members who followed the president's direction of wearing their colors for the start of school. I got my Judy's medal. I know y'all thought I was going to show up at Acadiana, but I fooled all of y'all. I see the David Thibodeau people wore their colors. Y'all here for a reason? I got some inside information. I think y'all might be happy tonight. Not saying it's a done deal, but I'm saying y'all might be happy. We're always accused of it being a done deal. Would it bother y'all if the gym was a done deal already? They don't understand the question. Don't answer. Don't answer. Don't talk. Just sit there. Let us vote. We're going to go ahead and go to the superintendent's opening comments.
Thank you, Mr. President, board members, members of the public. First of all, we have welcomed all of our teachers, our administrators, and our students back. We have went through 2 days of staggered starts, and we are now completed 4 full days where all students have been here. Our district level staff, along with several of our different board members, accompanied me on the Thursday and Friday. We went through 46 different schools and welcomed all of our teachers and our students back to a great school year. We also have, at this point, we're meeting with schools. We're as focused as we've ever been as far as aligning our goals to where we are. We've already gone through 13 different schools this week as far as meeting with administration and so on and so forth. I want to just first of all thank our board members for accompanying me. The ones that could not, guys, we have had a great start to the year. I know that you have all heard about some different things that are going on with transportation, but I'm here to say to you that with all of the different things that we accomplished as far as moving times, getting schools offline, we have done so much as far as positive is concerned, and we are working through all of those different things as far as bus transportation. And I can assure you that Mr. Cloto and his staff are going to get all of this resolved, and we will make sure that, you know, within the next week or so, we'll be able to answer all of these different things that we've had as far as bus transportation is concerned. So congratulations to Mr. Cloto and everything that he has accomplished, along with this entire district team that has prepared for a great school year. That ends my comments.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. We're going to move on to the consent agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, the way a consent agenda works is I'll read off each item. If any board member wants something pulled, we'll pull it to discuss it on its own. Any items not pulled can be discussed on for or against. It's not question and answer. I'll go ahead and get started. 2.1, discussion or action to reschedule the regular board meeting for the month of September.
Can you pull that, please?
All righty, 2.1. Let me get my magenta pen. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but I got magenta pens up here. 2.2, employee services, discussion and action concerning the proposed state-approved stipend of $2,000/$1,000 and related Fund 20 budget revisions. 2.3, discussion and action concerning an adjustment to the 2025-2026 salary schedule. 2.4, employee services, discussion and action concerning the addition of the building inspector job description and position. 2.5, discussion and action concerning the August budget to actual revisions of fiscal year 25-26. 2.6 is finance, discussion and action concerning the final budget to actual revisions for fiscal year 24-25. 2.7, discussion or action to use committed funds for David Thibodeau competition gym. 2.8, risk management, discussion and action concerning the amendment to state agency lease number 21865. 2.9, risk management, discussion and action concerning policy IFA, instructional materials. 2.10, risk management, discussion or action concerning policy IFBGA, student computer and internet use. 2.11, risk management, discussion or action concerning policy JCDAF, bullying and hazing. Excuse me. 2.12, risk management, discussion and action concerning policy JDE, expulsion. 2.13, risk management, discussion and action concerning policy JGCE, child abuse. 2.14, risk management, discussion and action concerning the declaration of surplus property and authorization to market, negotiate, and execute the sale of property at 2910 Ambassador Caffrey Parkway. That is the Old Prairie site. 2.15, risk management, discussion and action concerning the servitude agreement with the City of Lafayette. 2.16, risk management, discussion and action concerning revisions to policy EDBA, responsibility for vehicle operation. 2.17, technology, discussion and action concerning proposal, recommendation and award for RFP 41-25, voice over internet protocol, phone service. 2.18, superintendent, that's discussion and action concerning the minutes of the July 16th, 2025 and July 24th, 2025. 2.19 is approval of all consent items. I'll now entertain a motion to approve all items not pulled.
Mr. President, I ask that the board approve all action consent items with the exception of items pulled.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Bergeron, second by Mr. DeZarmo, that we approve all items that were not pulled. Is there any public discussion on any item not pulled?
There we go. Good evening. I'm very happy that we are here tonight considering the much-needed gym at DTSMA. I've been in project management and construction for over 20 years, everything from 5,000 to 250 million. And one critical component in every single project I've done is having the correct scope at the start. I would request that the scope for this work be slightly modified so that the school can meet LPSS's core values and provide clean, orderly, and safe environments for our students to pursue the opportunities provided for physical activities. In addition to a high school competition gym with locker rooms that support girls and boys basketball, volleyball, cheer, gymnastics, and the daily PE classes, the school lacks outdoor bathroom facilities and concessions for baseball, softball, and soccer games. Visitors, including teams and officials, have to use porta potties and hopefully bring hand sanitizer. There is no shade canopy for students or staff during the day to get much-needed breaks from the heat and sun during PE classes or other outdoor activities. Last on my list is a basic track and field facilities are needed. Last year, the track teams had multiple state champions and runners-up, incredibly all without a track. Currently, the team is bused to Karen Crow to practice, and during school hours, PE students have to run laps around the parking lot. I do not think anyone would consider these conditions as a safe environment for our students. So I'm asking that the motion be amended to allow funds for David Thibodeau competition gym and athletic facilities to allow the school administration and athletic faculty to properly set the scope and get the best bang for our tax dollars. In closing, I'd like to applaud the athletic faculty and admin because despite the lack of basic facilities, every year about 10% of these seniors graduating from DTSMA are awarded college athletic scholarships. Imagine what they could do with a little bit more. The other item I'd like to speak on is 2.4, the job certifications for the inspector. The listing has no certifications on it, and for a building inspector, there's the Uniform Construction Code Council. They offer many, and I think it's a requirement, should be a requirement for that job. If it's not a construction certificate, then they also have certified maintenance and reliability professionals that would be able to help and fill these as well. You have management, business, and engineering and architects. And those, no offense, I'm an engineer, I know. I wouldn't do a good job at that. So thank you for your time.
State your name, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, my name is Chris German.
When you come up to speak, please state your name before you start, so that, because all of this is recorded. Go ahead, young lady.
Hi, my name is Harper Downs, and I am in 7th grade at David Thibodeau. I am here to support my school and my basketball team to be able to have a second gym. My basketball team and I want to have a second gym because if we don't have a second gym, then we wouldn't have enough space for all the teams and my team to be able to practice. And the school isn't just for high school, and the school isn't just for middle school. David Thibodeau is a middle and high school, and middle school has practices and high school has practices. So we need enough space to be able to practice with 2 gyms. Thank you for your time and have a great day.
You did wonderful. Are you gonna maybe be board president one day? Because you talk better than I do. Just don't run against me, okay? I'd probably lose. Oh, there you go. Thank you. You can run. Go ahead, young lady.
Hi, my name is Imani McCoy. I'm representing David Thibodeau basketball and volleyball. I just came straight from volleyball practice, and it's kind of hard to have volleyball with middle school and high school with balls drowning down the court. Injuries are very close to happening. We had a concussion pass. Almost got hit in the head today. And I feel like having 2 gyms would be very successful and helpful to both basketball and volleyball and many other sports that use our gym. Also, another reason why we should have another gym is because we can't host playoff games at our school. And as you may know, our boys team was very successful last year, and they almost made it to state. And we had to host our game at Como High. And so I feel like it would just be very, good to have a second gym because we could take it further. And that's all I have to say. Very scared.
Any other public comment before we go to board comment? I'll open the floor up to board comment. Ms. Strahan, we're gonna start on this side and work our way.
Well, could I get everyone from David Thibodeau to stand? Wow, look at all the support you already have. And just know that all of the board members up here, we support you all in everything that you do. So just keep doing all the great things that you're doing academically as well as with all your sports, and you should feel rest assured that you have our support. You could have a seat. And I just want to say to the administrators, Ms. Liversay and the other administrators at David Thibodeau, you all are doing a wonderful job. So continue to do what you're doing. And we will, as a board, we will continue to support you as well. We all know that a second gym is needed at David Thibodeau and has been for some time now. And so we're here hearing your voices and seeing you come out in numbers, and we appreciate that. Thank you for showing up today.
Mr. DeZarmo?
So I'm gonna cover 2 things real quick. My daughter walked into the house today. She graduated a few years ago. She's in nursing school. Actually, she's holding my first grandbaby at the moment, but she's gonna continue nursing school as soon as she's done. And she said, "I'm glad you want a gym, but I want a track," because she's the one told me exactly, repeated exactly what you just said, apparently. Miss Amy and I, and others are on the long-range planning committee. I'm sure it will come up. Just have confidence that it's not on deaf ears. We understand. I went to many track meets last year, and I was very impressed with David Thibodeau's track team. And the one thing I could think was they probably used to run in the cow pasture, so they're just faster than everybody else because they don't get to practice on a real track all the time. And it was pretty impressive, actually, to see these other big 5A schools and these other schools across the state, across the parish, and you guys hung tough. And I appreciate you guys' work and your patience. With everything we do, funding does matter. We have to find funding, right? So ultimately, it's not as easy as just saying yes and no. We can say yes, put it on the list, but in 10 years from now, you're going to come back and say, "Where's our gym?" or "Where's our track?" So that's something that we have to work on behind the scenes as far as budgeting goes. The gym itself, fully supported, needed it. But the middle school should not be getting dressed with the high school. There's a lot of safety reasons for that. Everybody on this board knows it. They're probably going to repeat it at least once because we all feel the same way. Like Ms. Amy said, you have our full support and everything we can do fiscally and monetarily. So,
Go ahead, Raleigh.
I got a few
Mr.
things.
Bergeron.
Thank you. So actually, this is for the superintendent. So the stipend 2.2, do we know about when that stipends are gonna get paid out?
In the month of September, and that'll be for all full-time employees. Again, we'll be getting $2,000 across the board. Anyone full-time that can get benefits, it'll be given in the month of September.
Fantastic. And so in item 2.4, the building inspector, can you go a little bit, because we talked about it on the phone, about the responsibilities of the role, what they're gonna be doing, and the reason why?
Well, first of all, building inspector, you could look at it as what was stated earlier. Guys, the point of what I'm saying is that I visit schools every day. And there were things that when I went on this tour for 46 schools, and I was side by side with some of our board members, and some of the questions that were asked is, why is this outside? Why are these different things there? There are hazards that are happening every day at our school. This building inspector is not to go and take the place of an architect. This has nothing to do as far as saying that this building is in good condition as far as operations. I need eyes and I need people to be looking to see, hey, we have lights out here. We have, for example, we're getting written up by inspectors because our HVAC closets are full of stuff because janitors are storing there. I need someone on the ground looking at things, even to the point where, hey, the grass is not where it needs to be. We are trying to be proactive with getting someone at this level. This is a very low-level position. This is not something where we're asking, someone to come in and have certain certifications. We are going to train this person, and we're going to get them to be able to see what I feel as a superintendent that I want to see in every school.
I can't go without talking about the David Thibodeau gym. Come on. I feel like it's a long time coming, right? I remember having this conversation with my predecessor, sat in his seat about the needs for the gym, and every time I feel like there was an email in my inbox from Chris, I figured it was going to be about the gym. So I know the emails won't stop, Chris. They don't need to. We do have some more improvements, like you said, that we need to make. There's a lot of schools that we need to make improvements to, and we're going to continue our path. I think we've done a really good job on this board of allocating funds to needed facilities. I can't complain because we'll have, looking at Lafayette High and that facility, it's fantastic. And I know one of the goals here with the administration, with the rest of our board, is make sure every facility is as nice as Lafayette High is. To the students in the audience and to the admin staff, you deserve this, you deserve more. And we're going to do the best that we can to make sure you get it, every single thing that you need to make sure everybody's successful and to have the facilities you need to be the best of your ability. So thank you all, appreciate it. Thank you for coming out. Usually our board meetings are there's 6 people in the audience, so I'm glad that we have a crowd tonight. So thank y'all for coming out and supporting your school.
Ms. Mason.
Thank you. I just wanted to talk about 2.4 for a second with the building inspector. I'm a school board member that spends a lot of time on my campuses, and my job is not to point out all of the little things that are wrong. I want to be there encouraging our principals and just, offering, budget support to anything they need. So thank you, Francis, and to your team for bringing in this position. It is much needed. Our principals need to concentrate on educating our kids and not walking around outside the buildings all day or inside the buildings, figuring out what our janitors have not been able to get to because they're inside our classrooms cleaning. So thank you for this position. And then, of course, David Thibodeau, as a student athlete myself at Lafayette High playing basketball, we were always fighting for even just what used to be called the girls' gym. We always had to share with volleyball, and then if it was raining, then somehow the boys took over the gym. So, of course, I'm going to support this.
Thank you, Ms. Mason. Mr. Edmond.
Yes, I want to talk about 2.4 as well, and to echo our Vice President. The building inspector position is very important. I currently hold that title at UL Lafayette, and I inspect all the academic buildings daily, and you'll be surprised of the things, not just of the lack of care, just things that can happen on a daily basis. You can go in the room, and the air conditioning can be working today perfectly, and you go the next day and it's not working. And so having somebody to identify that and be able to make the work request or work order to facilitate this this problem is very important. Like she said, the principal and the custodial workers and all the administration, they're there to make sure the kids are getting the right education, and the custodians are cleaning the building. So they may overlook something like that, thinking it's just a normal situation when it's not. It's getting really in front of it than behind it, you know. And also to David Thibodeau, I'm a proud basketball grandfather. My grandson, he's not in the audience right now, Jordan Gotch, but I'm proud of what's going on at David Thibodeau, not just in the sports part of it, but in the academic part of it as well. My grandson has excelled academically and as an athlete at David Thibodeau, so we support this all the way.
Is that all the board comment? Mr. Lejeune?
Thank you, Mr. Latchley.
Thought you sleeping over there, buddy.
Huh? Yeah, look, first of all, I'd like to thank David Thibodeau for coming out tonight. It's great that you fight for your school, because if you don't fight for it, nobody's going to fight for it. It is very important that you do get another gym. You never have the opportunity to host a playoff game. You don't get that home court advantage. So good luck to you, and I hope it goes your way. And Mr. Touchette, on the stipend, what support people will receive the stipend?
All support people that are full-time will receive the $2,000. Cafeteria workers, bus monitors, bus drivers, janitors, anyone who is a full-time employee that is able to get benefits across the board will get a $2,000 stipend in the month of September.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Latchley.
Thank you. I guess the president ought to say something. And I want to thank y'all for coming out. It's going to happen because it's going to be voted in Globo, so it's done. You can celebrate. It's done. I do want to comment on Mr. German's remarks. I can understand where you're coming from. Acadiana is almost 50 years old and still has one gym. And our athletes share the same. For over 20 years, Acadiana track was bused to Lafayette High because we didn't have a proper track. So it's understood. It's in the site. There are a lot of needs, and we've tried to spread them out best we can. We have 3 schools that just got tracks like 5 years ago. That's Acadiana, Como, and Carencro. So we're getting there. We've done a lot since I stepped up here in 2015. So please don't think you were put on the back burner. You weren't thought about. We're trying to get there. I've represented Acadiana for a long time. I've been there a long time. They still hollering for a second gym. It's not possible. It's not possible right now. After almost 50 years, will it come? I hope so. We're running out of property. I don't know if we can build one with everything else, but hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a lot of fun in that gym. Win some games. Think of us. You got a career with a microphone. I'm telling you, you good, young lady. So with that being,
So let me just add that this is what we're planning as far as the gym is concerned. There'll be gym, there will be restrooms, there will be locker rooms, there will be concession stands, there will be a lobby, and there will be coaches' offices, and there will be a capacity of about 1,000 within that gym. So all of that, and believe it or not, we are already working on some things, and my team knows as soon as this is passed, they are to hit go and start making sure that things are moving quickly, okay?
y'all ready for the vote? Young lady, can you come to the microphone for me, please? I'm gonna let you do something. Come on. Come on, we're gonna have fun tonight. Okay, is it on?
Yeah.
I want you to say, Madam Secretary, I call for the vote.
Madam Secretary, I call for the vote.
There you go.
Let's see how it turns out. Let's see if you have some influence.
I'm about to lose my job, people.
Miss Christie, my computer is saying error.
Oh. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry.
Can I just do a voice vote for me?
You can. You can. Will you vote, Ms. Mason?
Yes.
7 for, none against.
I need you to say motion carries.
What?
Motion carries.
Motion carries.
There you go.
Okay, you ready? Ready. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We only had one item that was pulled. We'll go ahead and go to that. If y'all want to go ahead and if y'all have another meeting to go to, like old Tommy Angel would say, you're free to go now. If y'all want to hang around for the last item, y'all can do that too. 2.1, discussion or action to reschedule the regular board meeting for the month of September. I need a motion and a second.
I'd like to make a motion that the board approve rescheduling the September 11th, 2025 regular board meeting to September 18th, 2025.
I second.
I have a motion from Ms. Mason, second by Ms. Strahan. Is there any public comment on moving the meeting? Any board comment? I do. As your board president, I'm not a fan of moving meetings by request of a board member because they're set basically at the beginning of the year. So the rest of the board makes plans to attend, and then we have a request to change it, and I'm not in favor of that. And if the board votes to change it, that's okay. I'm all right with that. But I won't be at the September 18th meeting, either that or I have to change plans that I have. So as board president, what do? Do I not show up, or do I cancel my plans? So we have a dilemma. I will vote to not move the meeting. I am not a fan of moving meetings. I don't know of many government entities that move meetings. That's all I got to say on that. Any other board comment before we go to the vote? Madam Secretary, I'll call for the vote.
Ms. Christie, I'm going to have to give a voice vote again. I'm voting yes to move it.
Six for, one against.
Motion carries. That was the final item on the agenda. This meeting is adjourned.